Hello everybody and welcome to Mint One. I'm your host Tyson Honecker, and on today's video we're going to be talking about the Golden Globe Awards. They just happened recently in Hollywood, and we're going to be talking about the winners and what it means for their chances in future award shows, including the big one, the Oscars. And on a channel update, I really appreciate all the support and subscribers that I've received here on Mint One. And I would love to build this community more, so please like, subscribe, and share this channel to anybody who loves entertainment content, and I'd love to build an Mint One community here on this channel. So without further ado, let's get into the Golden Globes here on Mint One. So there were two big films that came out of the Golden Globes on top, and they were The Fabelmans and The Banshees of Inisherin. The Fabelmans did win Best Drama Motion Picture, and The Banshees of Inisherin won Best Musical or Comedy Motion Picture. The Golden Globes like to split it up with some in drama and another category in Best Motion Picture in Musical or Comedy. So with The Fabelmans and The Banshees of Inisherin being the top two frontrunners, it looks like, going into the Oscars and the other award shows following up. Now, I do agree that those two are probably the most likely to win Best Picture. As of now, I actually do believe that The Banshees of Inisherin are on top. I believe that they are actually leading it, with The Fabelmans close behind, and Everything Everywhere All at Once a close third. The Banshees of Inisherin won over Everything Everywhere All at Once because those two were in the same category under Best Musical or Comedy Motion Picture. But hey, the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once still had a big night at the Globes. So let's get into it with the next category being Best Director. Steven Spielberg did win Best Director for The Fabelmans. I do believe that he is the frontrunner in this category, leading up all the way to the Oscars. Now, I should have said this at the beginning, but the voting bodies for the Golden Globes and the Oscars and really every other award show are completely different. So the Globes have a voting member body of about 70 to 80, whereas the Oscars have like in the thousands, I think like 11,000 or something like that, and they're not any of the Globes. So the Globes do not affect the outcome of the Oscars at all. But it's important to, the Globes just reflect on what one voting member body thinks of the films of 2022. It just gets the conversation rolling, and it's just fun to cover. So with that being said, we'll get right into it. So yes, Steven Spielberg is the lead, I think, is the front runner for Best Director. I do think right now he is going to possibly win the Oscars. However, the Daniels, who directed Everything Everywhere All at Once, I think actually is the close second. So I still watch out for them. I could still see them popping up. I don't think Spielberg is a lock right now, but I do think he is for sure the front runner in this category. So let's get into actor and actress in a Best Actor and Actress in a Motion Picture Drama. Actor went to Austin Butler for Elvis, playing Elvis Presley, and definitely well deserved. He did amazing. However, he beat his competition in this category, who was Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser also is in contention for this award. I would say is still actually the front runner in my opinion for the Oscars. However, Austin Butler with a win here does help his case. Like I said, the voting bodies are different. However, I think with his speech that he gave and just how he carried himself at the Globes could possibly give people the edge of wanting to see more of him up on that stage with awards. But another actor in contention is an actor who won in Best Musical or Comedy for an actor in a leading role, which was Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin. It's really between those three: Colin Farrell, Austin Butler, and Brendan Fraser. As of now, I still do see Brendan Fraser as the front runner in Best Actor. However, I could still see all the award shows leading up to the Oscars, the BAFTA, the Screen Actors Guild or SAG, the Critics' Choice. I could really see all three of those award shows vote for a different actor every single time. So I could see this race going to these three, and then we don't really know for sure when we get to Oscar night. So it's definitely going to keep this race interesting. So that is Best Actor. Best Actress in a Motion Picture Drama went to Cate Blanchett for Tar. Very much well deserved. I think this was she's getting touted as this was one of the best performances of her career. Or some even argue it's the best performance she's ever given. And I would say her biggest competition is Michelle Yeoh, who did win Best Actress in a Musical or Comedy. Again, it's split up. So if we put those two together, I would still see Cate Blanchett on top, and I still see her as the front runner. I really do almost see her as a lock at this point. I really do think that Cate Blanchett is going to take home all the awards in this category, even though Michelle Yeoh was fantastic in Everything Everywhere All at Once. I do still think Cate Blanchett is going to come out on top. So with Best Lead Actor and Actress out of the way, let's get into Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture. That went to Ke Huy Quan for Everything Everywhere All at Once. In my opinion, the best performance of the film was his, and I'm very excited that he won. His speech was fantastic. It was the first award that they gave of the night. And I think in this category, I think he's sweeping. I think that he's going to take home all the awards. People loved his speech. It was my favorite of the night. And I think they're just going to want to see him up on that stage, taking a break from acting like he did for a while, coming back to this role. A phenomenal comeback story for him, and I'm excited he won. However, Best Supporting Actress was probably what got me the most excited, and it was Angela Bassett right here playing Queen Ramonda in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I think she gave an incredible performance in that movie, and I'm very happy she won. I thought it was going to go to Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere All at Once, but it turned to Angela Bassett, and I'm very excited that it did. And right now, she's the front runner. Her and Jamie Lee, I thought we're going to kind of go back and forth. However, right now, I think that she's going to get all the awards in this category. I really do think that Angela Bassett is in a good shape for possibly winning the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. I wouldn't say she's a lock, but for right now, I think she is the front runner. And I think even in SAG and Critics' Choice, you're going to see them acknowledge her performance. And it was historic, as it was the first Marvel actor playing a Marvel character to win a major award at an award show. So she even mentioned that in her speech. She thanked the Marvel fans for their support and their excitement in these films, which I thought was amazing, and I hope she keeps on winning so I can see more of her speeches, because she is outstanding. Absolutely love her. So Angela Bassett winning there for Best Supporting Actress. We move on now to Best Screenplay for a Motion Picture, and that also went to the Banshees of Inisherin. Banshees of Inisherin did really well here, and they beat out Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is very telling because those two are kind of going neck and neck in this award as well. I do think that one of the award shows, or two of the award shows, may give it to Everything Everywhere All at Once here, and Banshees here. I kind of see them spreading it out, so when it comes to Oscar night, we still don't exactly know who it's going to, although right now I am leaning towards the Banshees of Inisherin, just because I have seen both of those, and I personally do believe that Banshees was a better screenplay. However, I can understand why it's so close. But right now I'm going to stick with Banshees of Inisherin as the front runner, and it won here at the Globes. So if we get into Best Original Song, huge upset of the night, it was to Not To for RRR. Upsetting Taylor Swift's song from Where the Crawdads Sing, Lady Gaga's song from Top Gun Maverick, and Rihanna's song from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I predicted Rihanna to win this award, and for surprise, Not To came out and pulled out. And I shouldn't have been too surprised, because a lot of people have liked this song and have had it be a standout from the film. So I do think that I don't think Not To is actually going to repeat this award. I do see it now, though, as like in the number 2 to 3 spot, with Rihanna, though, still being the front runner in the original song category. So although it was a huge upset of the night, I do still believe that Rihanna will win for Best Song. And then moving on to Best Foreign Film, we have Argentina 1985, I believe. Argentina 1985 winning the Best Golden Globe. or winning the Golden Globe for Best Foreign Film. Also an upset here. I don't know if I see it repeating this award again, although it was definitely a huge upset of the night, and it will be interesting to see how that award shapes out in the coming award shows. Next up, we have Best Animated Feature, one of my favorite categories, and definitely one of my favorite speeches that was at this award show. And it was given by none other Guillermo del Toro, because his film Pinocchio won this award. This one is a lock for sure. I think in every single award show, Pinocchio is going to win. And Guillermo del Toro said that animation, it's not just for kids, which I couldn't agree more. And he said this film, adults can watch it and explain it to kids, because in the first 5-10 minutes of this movie, Nazis come in. So it's definitely one that's not made for kids. It's made for adults, and then kids can watch it as well. So it's a great twist on a fairy tale that we thought we knew from the Disney version. And I could go on and on about this film, but I'm very happy that it won Best Animated Feature, and I think it's a lock for all the other award shows here. Okay, so we end the conversation here talking about Best Original Score, which went to Babylon, Justin Hurwitz. Good pals with Damien Chazelle, who's the director of the Babylon. And Justin Hurwitz, I think, is a good standout frontrunner for this award. A lot of people thought, maybe John Williams for The Fabelmans could get on in here. But I've always thought, one of the best things about Babylon, now it's a mixed movie. You either like it or you don't, for most of what I've been hearing. But one of the best parts of the movie is the score, along with the performances. But the score is really great. Justin Hurwitz knows, he's won for First Man at the Globes. He's won for La La Land at the Globes. He knows how to do this very well. And I think Babylon here is the front runner for score. Almost a lock. Not going to quite guarantee that, but I do think it's a good standout front runner for this award. So that will do it for the Globes. A pretty good show. And like I said, all the winners here, I'm not too surprised about. I agree with probably most of them. And I think it's going to be an interesting shape-up for what's to come in the awards season. But we'll get there soon, with the Critics' Choice being the next one here this weekend. And we'll also be covering that here on the channel. But what you guys think of the Golden Globes, let me know down below. And like I said off the top, thank you all for the support. Really do appreciate it. And please spread the word of Emit One. Would love to build a great entertainment community here. So please subscribe. And until next time, I'm Tyson Honecker, and I'll catch you right here on Emit One.